Hey, it's Mark here, founder of Make 'Em Yours and creator of the Find Love in 5-Step system. Today, we are talking about those 3 little words. I love you. When should you say them? When is the right time? I've got all the answers, so there's no chance things will be awkward. Stay tuned. Welcome to my video. It's great to have you along again today. And we are discussing those 3 scary words. I love you. Should you say them? I've got 5 tips today that are really going to help you with this dilemma that at some point every relationship faces. Number 1, consider your definition of love. So think about, what does the word love really mean to you? Now for most women, when I ask their definition of love, they tell me, I just know, I just feel it. So I usually follow up with this question. When that feeling occurs, how much do you know about the guy? For example, can you name 5 things you really don't like about him? Because I can tell you, when I see true love, say in married couples or those that have been together for years, she finds it really easy to find 5 things she doesn't like about him. In fact, I have to stop her listing things because she keeps listing them. But she still loves him. So now, is that your definition of love? To me, at least, that's the most real definition. So while I could never presume to give you a time frame of when exactly to say the words, I'd recommend you base your definition off of how well you know him. How much do you know? So if you go in to say, I love you, and you can't name at least a good number of things you don't like about him, you might want to consider whether it could be the rose-colored glasses talking and maybe just dial it back for a couple of months. Number 2 is make him work for it. I've always found it odd how we as a society have this culture where women get told to make a guy work for sex and value your bodies, but I've rarely heard anyone tell women to make him work for your love and to value something much more important, your heart. Because if you have sex with a guy and he leaves, that sucks, especially if you liked him. But it's not that crippling. That's essentially what a booty call is. But if you love someone and he leaves, that shit takes months to get over and hurts you a hell of a lot more in the meantime. Never forget that your love as a woman is like the most valuable gift you can ever give to a man. So I say forget sex, make him work for your love in every sense of the word. Don't give it away to every guy you've known for only a few months. My 3rd tip would be pick your moment. So if you've decided he's the right guy and you want to say it, do it in a private, safe space where you won't be interrupted. Make sure neither of you have anywhere to be and you're both feeling fairly open and vulnerable with one another. My 4th tip is avoid the 3 don'ts. Look, there's not many hard rules when it comes to saying I love you, but this is one of mine. Don't say it for the first time when you're either drunk, having sex, or have known him for less than 3 months. You really want it to be genuine, and sex or alcohol just means it's not going to be as much. And look, as we spoke about earlier, you want to know a lot about him and make him work for it. So unless he's a friend that you knew years before dating him, I think that's something you're better off saving just to make sure he's a man worthy of it. And finally, tip number 5, avoid repeating yourself. If you do decide to say it and you put your heart out there, there's always a small chance it may not be reciprocated. And look, that's cool. This doesn't mean crisis stations. It could just mean it doesn't fit his definition of love yet. However, I've met a few women who say, well, I don't care if he doesn't say it back. It's how I feel, so I'm just going to keep putting it out there. Yeah, I don't recommend that. Even if this isn't your aim, he's going to feel constant pressure from you to say it back if you keep repeating yourself. And really, you want him to say it on his own, not because he feels pressure from you. Before I go, one last question I always get asked a lot with this is, well, what do you do if he keeps saying it, but you're not feeling it quite yet? It's important to communicate that you do feel for him, but also that you don't want to feel pressured and you want to say it in your own time. So I'd reply with something like, I love spending time with you and I love where we are going, but I need time before I'm ready to say it back. That could be a couple of weeks, it could be a couple of months. Let's just keep it going the way it is, and I'm sure I'm getting towards that. That way he doesn't feel rejected, but he also knows he's going to have to give you a little bit of time and space and not repeat himself. Well, thanks for watching, ladies. That's it for the 5 tips. I hope you enjoyed the video and now have a little more of an idea how to navigate the tricky waters of saying I love you to a guy for the first time. Good luck with it if you do decide to go ahead. If you want more information on this topic, I actually created a 5-part audio series called How to Tell If a Guy Likes You. So it's the complete guide to reading all the signals of confusing men. The signals that are reliable, the signals that aren't, the 15 signs that give away a player. It's the complete guide. And if you're interested, I've put the link to it in the description below. Thanks again so much for watching. Good luck if you're going to go ahead with it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment if you enjoyed.